Hey guys, this episode is brought to you by Smart for Life.
Between podcasting, traveling, and everyday life, John and I are always on the go, which makes it hard to plan and cook healthy meals every day. But thanks to Smart for Life, we never miss out on great tasting, balanced nutrition.
That's absolutely right. Smart for Life is a doctor-designed health and wellness company that specializes in delicious and nutritionally balanced snacks with a focus on weight management and overall well-being.
They have so many amazing choices from cookies to kits. But my favorite is their gourmet protein bars.
Tell them your favorite flavor, Teresa.
It's s'mores.
True. Smart for Life does have s'more protein bars. They also have lemon protein bars, cinnamon pecan protein bars, and more. You can even choose a variety box.
And they don't just taste great. They are made with high-quality ingredients too.
So whether we're traveling or recording back-to-back podcasts, Smart for Life has become our go-to meal replacement.
And if you are watching your portions like me, each bar is individually wrapped.
Now here's the best part. Right now we can save you 20% on your next order by using promo code MREAL20 at smartforlife.com.
That's right. Just use promo code MREAL20, which is MREAL20 at smartforlife.com for 20% off.
Thank you to Smart for Life for sponsoring this podcast. And Teresa, hand over that smorf. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Married to Reality. It's the last resort edition. I'm your co-host, John, here with my wife and co-host. It's the one and only Teresa right there.
Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? Are you doing great?
Dude, are you asking me or our friends?
Everyone.
I think I'm doing much better this episode, actually, because it was far less sexual.
Okay.
I only had to swallow my vomit, I think, twice.
Look at you prude.
Which is a good record for this series. Yeah, here's what I'll say, and I'll say this with love. This episode kind of felt like the junk drawer of the season.
The miscellaneous.
It was the miscellaneous drawer. It was a lot of random stuff, kind of no rhyme, no reason, but like all good stuff. There were some coins, a Sharpie, maybe a vibrator in the back corner, right? Like there was a lot of random stuff that all somehow belonged in the same spot.
Yeah, I agree. It was a combination of a miscellaneous drawer and a fun drawer.
I don't know if everyone has a fun drawer. If you guys don't have a fun drawer, get a fun drawer. And it sounds way more fun than ours actually is. Ours is more of a naughty. It's a party drawer.
Yeah, it's a party drawer.
Ours
We
is
have a lot of koozies, a lot of random cigars,
A lot of random cigars. There's a karaoke microphone or two in there.
a cigar cutter,
A cigar cutter.
lighters.
Yeah, it's a party drawer.
It is some
The random cables to hook up like speakers,
Yes.
Bluetooth and otherwise.
That's when John and I do karaoke night, just the two of us.
Yeah, we plug our mic into the Michael speaker. Michael! And then we just sing all of our favorite songs to each other. We serenade each other.
Yeah,
For
we do.
hours at a time, shout out to Love is Blind After the Altar.
And the drunker we get, the more we fight over the microphone because we just want to sing all the time.
It is kind of sad. Well, because
What's that? What are you talking about? It's like the best thing ever.
I know we get heated and we're like, you sang two, I'm going to sing two. And I'm like, you did Bohemian Rhapsody. That's like a 7-minute song. So I'm just going to do 2 3-minute songs. What we need to level up our system and get 2 microphones.
Yeah.
But then we'd have no one to perform to. We would just perform to the fridge.
Well, sometimes we sing on one microphone together.
That's true.
Like when you need my help
That's very true.
or when I need your help.
That's more like it. Yeah.
Well, we have fun. It's okay to have fun, just the two of us.
You and I.
Who needs people?
No. Yeah. So this was the fun drawer episode.
The party
This was
drawer?
the party drawer episode. Yeah, it was good. I think it was good. Probably my least favorite episode so far.
Yeah, I have to agree because as you said, nothing really happened. Just kind of like a jumping around, but not a lot of action.
Not a lot of action. Maybe set the stage.
I think so.
Maybe set the stage for a little drama between perhaps Asuelu and Kalani. Maybe set the stage for a little drama between Jovi and Yara. Maybe set the stage for a little drama or reconciliation between Molly and Kelly. We'll have to see. We'll have to see.
Well, did you do the house cleaning just yet?
No, you've been sitting here the entire time.
I sometimes, like, because you always do it, I almost like block it off.
Oh, that's not good, Teresa.
No, in a good way, because that's usually what you do. So I think of my stuff, what I want to say, how I want to approach this episode. You know, I strategize a little bit while you do all that.
Oh, boy. All right. Well, Teresa, strategize. It's time for the business real quick. You guys know we're on Supercast. You guys know we're on Patreon. You guys know we're covering the other way over there. What a season. That episode after episode, new couple after new couple, it just keeps getting better. So if you want to hear our thoughts on that episode, join us on the Patreon or Supercast. Jump over to the Cousins Club level for audio only. Family Affair, you get the audio, you get the video, you get to watch us podcast. And we do a monthly bonus on that Family Affair. So check it out. It's a good time. Patreon, Supercast, patreon.com/marriedtoreality, marriedtoreality.supercast.com. Also on Instagram, we post some memes over there. Got to get back into that.
We got to get back. I was just looking at it today, and the last meme we've posted was my very successful cat meme.
It wasn't that successful. The Barbie meme.
The Barbie meme was very successful, and I just feel like the cat meme wasn't, because we just posted it the following day. We should have given it a little buffer, and I feel like the cat meme would have exploded.
It needed its own moment, its own moment. Nah, it didn't work. It needed its own moment. Trying to do a cat.
What are you trying to do?
Yeah, but it's okay. Check it out. They're on Instagram at Married to Reality Pod. We're on Instagram at Married to Reality Pod. The memes are too. But really the reason we're over there is because that's the way we can talk to you guys. You can call in over there. You can share your thoughts. You can share possible by the ways with us. So follow us and message us.
Yeah, and we chat. You guys know what's up. You talk to me all the time. And
keep it coming.
John's just lurking in the background.
I'm a creep. I'm a creep. Hey, what are you going to do? You're the social media president, and I let you...
The social media president and CEO.
Oh, wow. She keeps promoting herself. What an empire she's building over there. What an empire. Last time I checked, we had about 7 unread messages. So,
ooh, that's gone.
You might get dethroned pretty soon.
Well, I answered all the messages, by the way. So, right. Old news.
I'll go back and I'll double check your work.
Old news, Jonathan.
All right. I'm sorry. Message us. give Teresa more work. Message us at Married to Reality Pod. Also, just make sure you're following the podcast wherever you're listening right now. That means whenever we drop an episode, it'll come right to your device. You won't have to think about it. Oh, what day is it? What episode are they dropping? It'll come to your device as soon as we drop it. It's so easy to follow the podcast. Just look down and smash that follow button.
Guys, smash it like it's his hood. It's Asuelu's Samoa hat. Because there is nothing else that was hot. But I have to say, this was the first time that Asuelu looked like he's over 20.
I was going to say, him at the bar with that hat on, he looked college-aged.
He did. He looked like he just hit the drinking age.
He looked like he was out for his 21st birthday.
And he also shaved that stupid mustache.
I don't mind the mustache.
No, that was horrible. That looked like... It's because his face is so... He looks like a child.
Yeah.
So...
And he acts like one, too.
Yes, but it almost looks fake on him. It's like, oh, did you find it in your dad's fun drawer?
No, that would be fun in the fun drawer. Party mustache.
But he shaved it. He put the hat on, and I was like, strangely,
oh boy, watch yourself.
He looks like a 21, 22-year-old until he opened his mouth. But the hat was pretty cool.
All right, smash like it says hot as that hat.
I want to get a check hat.
All right, smash like it's as hot as that Samoa hat. And last but not least, if you haven't left a review, please do. We love the reviews. We love when you guys write in. It makes our day. If you leave a 5-star review, if you write something, we'll read it on the Monday podcast. Right now it's the B90 podcast. So tune in and hear your review read.
Yes.
All right. That's the business. Let's do it. The reason we're here. 90 Day, The Last Resort, Season 1, Episode 5. Let's pick up where we left off with a little Molly and Kelly one-on-one session with Dr. Prendergast.
Dr. Jason?
Dr. Jason
Oh,
Prendergast.
I don't even...
You guys are on a first name
basis.
All right.
Please.
DJ.
We all friends.
All right. So Kelly's distraught. He's upset. He doesn't like what Molly is saying. He kind of stormed off last episode, but he collects himself and he comes back.
And he's crying. And Molly's like, I don't want to see you cry. I don't want to. And she starts crying. And Kelly's just through his sobs. He's like, I love this lady. I love her. And I'm like, you guys are so broken because you go from one extreme to another. You hate each other 1 minute and then you love each other. But this was a great thing to see for Dr. Jason because he thinks there is a small chance of reconciliation.
I want to see, forget what you call him, Dr. Jason, Dr. Prendergast. I want to see his credentials because, yeah, he's saying, oh, you guys hugged. That's progress. You're grasping for straws. I don't need to be a doctor to see that this relationship is DOA.
No, but I think he said there is a small chance because they are getting emotional, reacting to each other. Like Molly says, I don't want you to cry, right? And he's like, I love you. And I think Dr. Jason cannot just say, you two idiots, like just call it off. He can't say.
No, he can't. I'm
so
pretty
he
sure
says there is a small chance. He's not saying, oh, you guys will be good. That would be BS. But he says there is a small chance. You just need to put the work in, and that's up to you.
Yeah.
So I think his credentials are safe, Jonathan.
All right.
Okay.
Well, he can't tell them to call it off because they called them in to take the place of Colt and Larissa. So they're just thankful that there's 2 extra butts for those Adirondack chairs.
No, Colt and Larissa, that doesn't exist
Sorry,
anymore.
Colt and
Vanessa.
You say Vanessa, I say Larissa.
I would love to see Colt and Larissa.
Can you imagine? But yeah, so I don't know. I kind of watched this couple through that lens of, you guys aren't even supposed to be here. This is for show. But we got to play the game. And so Dr. Prendergast is.
Well, I have to say something. If, considering that, as you said, because I didn't know this, they're not supposed to even be there. They are the most emotional and it seemed to be a real issue couple out of all.
Don't take my word for it. This is my hypothesis because you look at all the other couples, they are still together. They have real issues that they need to work through and can work through. And so it makes sense for them to be there. Molly and Kelly were broken up. And they're bringing them back together, it seems like, to film.
Well, yes, but maybe he did move to Georgia for her, and maybe he did want to see if it can be fixed. I don't think it can. I think it's just too broken. But I can tell that he's having these real reactions to things.
He said, oh, I love this lady. I love her. This is Kelly talking about Molly. Molly didn't reciprocate with those words.
No.
Right? So it's pretty one-sided.
She is mad at him more so than he's mad at her.
And again, there's something that everyone's dancing around that has not been addressed on this episode or this season, which is, I would imagine, the Olivia drama or Olivia adjacent drama. So as a mom, I would imagine that she is very protective or going to take her daughter's side or whatever happened.
I don't think they have a relationship, really.
Who?
Molly and
Olivia?
her daughter, yeah.
Not that I know of, but again, your alliance is with your family.
Of course.
So I think maybe that's playing a large part in this, but again, we don't know the details. Long story short, Dr. Prendergast asked them to go on a date. And they agree.
They agree, yeah. So then we go to Small Ed and Liz, and I don't think Small Ed needs floaties. I think he just floats.
I'm going to agree with you in not such an offensive way. I'll just say I think this is all for show. I think the whole floaty thing is a bit, and it's going to make people talk, and it's going to make him a circus performer or whatever he's going to say he is, because they didn't even swim, at least that we saw. They walked in and went up to their knees and they called it a day. But I think the floaties are for show.
I think he doesn't know how to swim well. I do think he puts the floaties for the show, but I also don't think he goes and swims elsewhere. I think he can swim a little bit, but he does all this shit for the show, right?
Everything is for attention.
Yeah, so yes, I would agree with you on this, but I also agree that I don't think he can swim well.
They didn't go swimming, at least that we saw.
They went snorkeling.
Did they?
Oh, yeah.
Why did I miss that?
Yeah, they had those snorkeling things on.
We didn't see it, though.
Not really, just briefly.
We didn't see it like the way, help me, Sheila and David.
No. It
Okay.
was very brief. But yeah, he just put the floaties on and that was it. So then we see them on the beach just lying down, chatting, and they talk about their failed homework. Ew.
They put the F in fail.
Ew. That classic small Ed. He does one thing well and he thinks everything is forgiven.
What's the good thing? What did he do well?
He failed the homework.
Okay, so that's
But
not
at
good.
least enjoyed it.
Okay, that's unfortunately true.
And he's like, so, like, are you coming to Arkansas with me? Arkansas.
Yeah.
Have say it. Say it like a pirate. Arkansas. I got it. I'm back. Okay.
I don't think that was right.
And Liz is like, well, I need to see more effort. Like, well, let's see. You cannot just do one thing well and then, we're back on track. And I'm glad she's like standing her ground a little bit.
No, she's not. You're giving her way
bit.
too much credit. She's still weak in the knees from that bang sesh.
Yeah.
She's got that afterglow. That small head afterglow. And she's like, oh yeah, Arkansas, whatever you want.
No.
She's come on.
Ew. Speaking of ew, we're going to see quickly Angela and Michael. And Angela wakes up. She's like, the ocean wasn't the only wet thing last night.
I was wrong. I threw up my mouth way more than twice. Now, you're reminding me. I still taste it, I think. Some of it stuck between my teeth.
You didn't watch it?
What do you mean?
You forgot already about all this?
I'm trying to forget.
Okay.
You're reminding me, unfortunately. Yes. She woke up. She was wearing her remote control vibrator.
Michael's penis?
Yeah.
Let's just call it what it is.
No, let's not call it that. I feel far more comfortable calling it her remote control vibrator.
Well, let's call it Michael's long haul penis.
Long distance?
Long haul? Isn't it like a flight?
Uh-huh.
No?
Yeah. Anyways.
Well, that was kind of it.
Well, Michael's like, how would you put it in when you're hanging out with the other couples? How about not, Michael? How about not?
It was in a movie. What movie was it in?
Oh, no. It was in another reality show.
Oh!
Was it Elijah one?
It was in, it was in one of Maths.
Yeah. Oh,
Was it Elijah?
no, it wasn't
No.
Elijah one. I forget who it was. I forget his name, but they got the sex swing, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, it was some of the San Diego guys, no?
Was it? Ugh, too much TV. But yeah, she wore it out to dinner.
I know who. It's San Diego. She was like very rich and successful.
She wore it out to the group dinner?
Yeah.
Oh.
And he was the guy who...
Did her name begin with a K?
I don't know. They lived in San Diego. He lived in an apartment. She just bought a house.
Yeah.
Starsha and Nate.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Remember?
Yeah. I was thinking
knew it.
K is for
I'm
Kristen.
so good at maths.
Kristen and Mitch.
Now, please.
Yeah. No, there was
Mitch
no
would
sexuality.
Mitch would not do that unless it was recycled.
So yes. Anyways, that's who did it. But now Michael's like, why don't you put that in your coochie when you go hang out with the other couples?
And I'm surprised she didn't.
She put it in her top. She put it in. She's like, oh yeah, I'll put it in my top. You love sucking on my boobies, Michael. I'll put it in my top.
You did watch it.
It's very disturbing. Yeah. So that happens, and then we cut to Molly and Kelly. They're having their date on the beach. They're bowling with a coconut.
Yeah, I kind of liked it, but they're really bad at it.
I don't think you can be good at it. It's just so random. It's so much is out of your control. Although Molly nailed the strike right off the bat. But coconuts are not perfectly round. So it's going to hit a rock or something's going to bounce all over the place.
Yeah, that's the fun. And they seem to be having fun for a moment.
Yeah.
Until they go to on the pier and they started chatting and doing the homework, which was talk about what turns you on and off.
Talk about which turns you on and off. Molly, I think, just starts right in with the turn offs. She was coming in a little rude, coming in a little hot, just saying, "Oh, you're boring. When it comes to sex, you're boring. I want to explore. We went to the toy store.
I want to feel desired. Since you moved to Georgia, I don't feel that way." And then she adds more to it. She's like, yeah, you never want to talk about anything. You don't want to talk about your trauma. You don't want to talk about your retirement or whatever, like leaving the NYPD. Like, you don't want to talk about anything. And Kelly, again, has this real reaction where he tells the cameras, I just need a moment. And he like walks away.
Kelly is not cut out for reality TV.
Absolutely fucking not.
And maybe in a different relationship or a different point in the relationship, he would be, but he's not ready to get vulnerable in front of America, especially when it comes to the bedroom, when it comes to his relationship, when it comes to his job. He was a New York City cop.
Yeah.
He's got so much pride, right? He's a tough guy. He's been through a lot. He's seen a lot. He doesn't want to get vulnerable and emotional on television. He doesn't want to talk about him in the bedroom.
No,
he
but
doesn't want
he
to,
is.
He doesn't want to be critiqued. He doesn't want Molly to be pointing out his weaknesses. So kudos to him for doing it and getting emotional and vulnerable. But I don't think he's willing to really go where he needs to go to satisfy Molly in this environment.
I agree. I'm not fully familiar with what happened. I know he did or said something shitty, but at the same time, I feel like out of all these people, yes, he's not ready to be reality TV star. He's not ready to do all the shit they all do because that's just not who he is.
Yeah.
And it's getting to him because out of all these people, I feel like his reactions are very real.
Yeah. Oh, completely. Because this is still new to him. This is not Angela who's been on season after season, or even Jovi and Yara, Kalani and Asuelu. This is pretty fresh for him. And I think it's a lot all at once. And now, especially not just him and Molly dealing with their issues, you add in a cast of characters like Yara and Angela, and it's even more to deal with.
Plus, a lot of these guys now live off of their fame, right? Molly has her own business. Angela, I don't even know what she does. I think she mentioned that she works at a jail.
I think so.
I think she's just getting ready when she goes there one day,
She's
I
making
guess.
friends.
But I think a lot of them kind of establish themselves and make money elsewhere. I think he still probably wants to do a regular people job,
No,
right?
I think he's got his pension. I think he's probably good, and that's
He's in his 40s. I don't think he's good.
I think he retired. I think he has his pension. I'm telling you, if he started when he was 20, he could have his pension. And
Yeah, but I don't think you want to stay home and do nothing when you're
I think
40-something.
I think that's exactly what he wants to do, and I think that's the issue that Molly has with him. Is
Maybe.
He seems to be checked out and just want to sit home and watch reality TV. I feel seen, but Molly's not happy with that.
Yeah, well, he comes back and he tells her, like, I just feel attacked by you. And all I want you to do is, like, to meet me halfway. Like, let's meet halfway. Let's work on ourselves. And she agrees with him. And they hug.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, like,
Progress.
they go on all these like up and downs, right? They're like on a roller coaster. And I hate to use this reference because it's so cheesy. It's like, it's been a roller coaster. I hate it. This is so maths. Everyone on maths.
Why you hate it so much?
It's so cheesy, but they are on a roller coaster. And I don't know if they will ever get off. Right?
I guess.
Unless they just ended, they're gonna be done, ran out of tickets. Like, we're done. We're leaving this fun place. Where do you see roller coasters?
Amusement parks.
Amusement parks, thank you. And they're gonna be done with the relationship. But if they stay in it, I don't think they will ever be on top.
No, I don't think so either. Again, I don't think they're right for each other. I think they've had to deal with too much shit. They're not reconciling. Yeah, it's up and down. It's not good. People are getting nauseous. Mainly me. And I want to get off the ride, but hey, it's up to them.
Well, then we have a quick glance on Jovi and Yara, who also failed the homework. But it was Yara's fault, apparently, because she was being sexual.
Yeah.
Just teasing Jovi, and, well, he gave in, and so did she.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even write that part down.
I'm just writing who did the homework and who failed.
Wow,
and so far...
You're such a child of teachers.
Yeah.
You're taking attendance. You're grading homework.
Well, so
Everyone's
far,
failing.
everyone failed but Kalani and Asuelu.
Oh, boy.
Speaking of, Kalani did it twice. Such a good student.
Here's the issue. And I kind of had the same issue last episode. They're talking about it in front of the kids. And I know they're using code words. But you brought your sister there. Why don't you clock in and take the kids so then you can talk about your homework without two little kids running around?
They're using the code word, so I'm okay with that.
I guess, but still. For some reason, it feels icky to me.
Yeah, but they're still little enough that they're not gonna follow up. If that was a 10-year-old, you would be like, Mom, what kind of a homework did you do? Tell me more. Like, what's going on?
Kids aren't 2.
No, but they're still small.
I know, but Asuelu was like, yeah, when I did my homework, I guess he was talking to the camera, maybe. I said, I thought about Kalani, her armpits, her other smells.
Yeah, I think
maybe
he
that
talked
was
to the camera. I don't know.
I hope so.
Jinx.
I hope so. But then he asked Kalani, did you think about the hall pass when you did your homework? And she said, no.
Liar.
We've
Like, her
determined
nose is just growing and growing.
that's a lie. Yeah, she's like, well, we haven't been in contact, so I haven't thought about him. And right there, I knew it was a lie.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
why would you need to be in contact to think about someone? Mm-hmm. That's the whole point of a memory, is that it's from the past and you're thinking about it. So when she said that, I was like, that's a lie. So I'm going to consider her. I'm not going to give her a passing grade.
No.
I'm not going to give Asuelu a passing grade either, because I don't know what that was that he did.
I think I'm going to give her A for an effort because he tried. From what we saw last time.
Asuelu gets an A for effort.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think this is probably a good place to take a break. Collect myself, because when we come back, we're going to do a little past life regression. Okay? Very curious about this. So we'll take a quick break, tell you about the sponsors for this episode, and we'll be back in a second.
Hey guys, this episode is brought to you by Next Active. We've all heard the sayings, look good, feel good, and work hard, play hard. Well, Next Active doesn't just say it, they live by it. And here's the thing, activewear has to do more than just look amazing. It has to perform amazing. And when it does, it can help you look, feel, and perform your best too. That's what Next Active is all about. Located right in the heart of Los Angeles, Next Active is high-performance activewear that delivers. And that's not all. The company is overseen by an amazing all-women team too. And here's the best part. Right now, when you shop nextactive.com, we can save you 20% of your purchase by using promo code REALITY20NUX. That's REALITY20NUX. Guys, I'm loving the 1x1 long sleeve set, but there are so many amazing collections to choose from in super cool colors and cuts. Everything you need to go from the gym to brunch. Hello, bottomless Bloody Marys. So again, save 20% of your purchase right now at nuxactive.com with promo code reality20nux. That's reality20 NUX at checkout. Thank you for sponsoring this podcast and make positive moves with Nux Active.
And we're back.
Hello, Jonathan.
Hello there.
I'm just trying to keep it interesting.
Please. I think you're succeeding.
Well, as you said, past life regression with PD, aka Jenny lookalike.
I'm so glad this was addressed because when you bring something like this to our screens, it just makes it all more believable.
I'm just happy that Jenny and Summit are not at the retreat because Summit will be very confused.
Be very confused.
Very confused because they did this. So Small Ed brings it up. And they did this side-by-side photo of Petey and Jenny. And I literally, for a second, I'm like, wait, who's who?
Yeah. But
It's wild.
But I'm glad this was addressed because we've been sitting there for 4 episodes thinking it.
Yes.
And for them to be able to address it, you go, okay, this is real life. Because they don't have to pretend like, oh, don't bring up the fact that Petey looks like Jenny. We can't let people even think about other seasons. It's like, no, this is one big universe. Yes, Petey looks like Jenny. Yes, Ed and Liz were all of us in that moment because we've all said it and thought it and posted about it. And so it just, for some reason, I felt like it brought a little more authenticity to this show that they did address it.
I love the name Petey.
No.
You don't like it?
No.
It's so fun. Petey.
I don't like it for a girl. I don't like it for a guy.
Not for a guy. Ew.
Oh.
Petey for a girl.
Okay. Nah, not for me. What do you
Let's
think
talk about this past life
What do you think
regression.
her real name is?
Petey.
You think that's her full name?
Yes.
I don't think so.
It's absolutely her full name.
Okay.
What else would it be?
I don't know. Petra?
That's Czech name.
There's other Petras.
Petra would be Petya.
Or Petey.
No.
All right. Let's talk about past life regression. Maybe she was a Petra in her past life.
Yeah, well, we don't know what she was in the past life, but we do know what Small Ed was in his past life.
Yeah. Petey tells them that I channel a spirit and I can find childhood trauma through this. And so basically we go back to a past life and through hypnosis, you will connect with that past life and you'll tell us what you feel and what you experience. So she does this for Ed. Liz leaves the room.
Do you believe in this?
In this particular session?
Yes.
No. I believe in this as a therapy, perhaps. I believe in hypnosis. I don't believe what Ed did.
I do believe in hypnosis too. I'm kind of on an edge with Ed because I feel like I don't think he can keep a straight face. And I feel like if he was trying to joke or make shit up, I don't think he would be able to be so calm about it.
This was very reminiscent to me of Good Will Hunting. When Matt Damon, Robin Williams, they're in, or no, maybe it wasn't. Was it Robin Williams? Matt Damon was in therapy. He was being hypnotized. He was supposed to go back and relive something, and he starts getting super emotional, but then he ends up standing up and singing, and it was all an act. And I was kind of waiting for Ed to do that, and maybe that's kind of why I don't believe it, is because there was hints of that scene in this scene. But I believe it as a therapy. I don't know much about it, but hypnosis, of course. I think my dad hypnotized my sister.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know if I would trust your dad.
Rachel Collin. But I believe in hypnosis. Past life regression, sure, why not? What Ed did, I don't know. And the main reason I am skeptical is because I know for hypnosis to work, it's got to be a pretty controlled environment. You really got to give yourself away. The therapist and the patient have to make a real connection. And I find that would probably be difficult surrounded by lights and cameras and sound guys. So
Yeah.
that's the only reason I question it.
I'm with you. Remember we watched that show on HBO about Candy Montgomery?
Sure.
She was getting hypnotized
Oh, yeah.
because they wanted to prove that she has but childhood trauma.
Yeah.
And then so they could bring it to the court, and that's
Yeah.
how I think it was like a key point of her not being convicted of
Yeah.
killing the other lady.
Spoiler alert.
Well, we all know the story of Candy Montgomery. She
do
still
now.
she lives in Georgia.
We do now.
Yeah.
Anyways, Dr. Petey hypnotizes Smollett, instructs his soul to go back to a past life. And at first, he just starts snoring. Mm-hmm. And I thought that was kind of going to be the end of the scene. I thought he was going to fall asleep and that's it. But Petey's like, tell me what you see. And Ed says, I've been here before. I have a leprechaun costume on. And Petey's like, do you know what year it is? And he goes, 1669. I'm a dwarf, like a performer in a circus. They would hang me upside down in metal shoes and I'd spin and entertain people and people would laugh. I was a lonely performer and then they threw me in a hole. They threw me away. Petey's like, what does that mean? And Smollett's like, means I'm not loved.
That's why I'm kind of trying to figure out if this is real or not. I get it. It's probably not because, as you said, all the cameras and lights and additional people in the room that there shouldn't be there. But at the same time, if he was making this up, he could have come up with anything. This kind of makes it, I almost feel like, if he said, oh, I was a king, I was a lonely king or something, but this doesn't make him feel or seem like, oh, I had a great past life, right? Like how he would, because I feel like he always is trying to be the best or flex or do something.
Well, he's
like
overcompensating in real life to make up for his current situation, but
he didn't know about this until now.
What do you mean?
He didn't know that he was a leprechaun in metal shoes.
But this is a little on the nose to me. He's really not taking that big of a leap. In a past life, why would he have to be a leprechaun? Why would he have to be a dwarf? Why would he have to be an entertainer? In a past life, couldn't you be anything? He's paralleling his current life.
Ooh, that's a good one. I think he made it up. That's
what I'm right. In the past life, sure, you could have been 10 feet tall and been king of wherever you want to be the king, right? Like this is too similar to me.
Also,
yeah.
I don't think that is past life.
Okay. Well,
I don't believe we're being reborn.
Reincarnated?
Yeah. Do you?
No.
I don't think so. I think people, we can look like our ancestors because it's all in the genes. We can have maybe similar personalities, I guess. But I don't think you can go back to your past life because I don't buy that. How long? Because we've been on Earth for thousands of years. How far would you have to go?
Yeah, I also wonder, could you believe in ghosts if you believe in past lives? Because wouldn't your soul go into something else and then there wouldn't be a ghost?
Exactly. I believe in ghosts.
I believe in ghosts now. We've told the story. But yeah, if I'm believing in ghosts, I don't know if I could believe in a past life because
I don't believe in past life.
The soul is living as a ghost in a certain space.
I believe in ghosts. Colin.
Yeah. Colin. So then Petey brings Smollett back to his current body. He wakes up and Smollett says, I remember everything. I was awake, but I was asleep. And Petey's like, look at you. Your past life, you were a leprechaun. And you were discarded. But this life, just look at your path. And you found love. And I think what she's saying is, oh, in your past life, you were an entertainer. And you were discarded. You were thrown away. She danced around the fact, but I'm putting two and two together here. I think she's saying you chose a life currently as an entertainer. And now you found love.
Yeah, I guess. I don't think he found love. I think, I guess she loves him a little bit.
Found Liz. I don't know if you found love.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this, but also leprechauns are not real, so I'm not sure how he was a leprechaun,
That's a good point.
right? I mean, what, was he running around Ireland with a pot of gold?
That's a good point. Yeah. Well, he found his next tattoo, he said.
Oh my gosh.
It's going to be a tattoo of himself on one leg and a tattoo of his leprechaun self on another leg.
Well, good luck with that.
Yeah. So, okay. That was that. Then we cut to the boys on bikes, the biker gang.
The biker gang, Asuelu, Kelly, and Jovi, riding bicycles around because Jovi says the keys are fun. A lot of strip clubs.
Well, Asuelu asked them to go out for a drink. He wants some guys' time. And so they hit the road. They end up at Sparky's Landing Bar. Vodka and waters all around.
Yes.
Asuelu sucks his down.
I don't know, or I don't think he drinks a lot.
I
He
don't think
doesn't
so
look
either.
like it.
I don't think so either.
But he drinks now.
He was having fun. And they're talking. And Jovi asks Kelly how things are going. And Kelly says, rough. Kind of broke down. But we're starting to communicate again. And everyone sees hope in Molly and Kelly. And I don't know if they're just reading the script or if they feel like, well, I'm not the one to tell them to break up. So I'll just say I see hope.
I think that's what it is because you would never tell your friend like, oh, you guys are doomed. Dude, just move on.
I've done it before.
Really? To who?
Oh, I'm not going to say on the podcast. But
Say it in a code. I don't get
I'm
it.
giving the code. All right, well, I'll tell you off there. But I've definitely been like, I don't know. And I've given past life examples.
Has anyone ever given this advice to you?
I don't think so.
Better not about me.
No,
or I'll
definitely,
find them.
Definitely not about you. But I've definitely been like, oh, yeah, I've been in relationships that were similar. And once I left, things got so much better. I found who I was supposed to be with. And so I don't know if I was ever like, oh, you should break up. But I think I gave a little nudge. They didn't take me up on it.
Well,
but
your sister apparently gave you an advice, but you don't recall.
I don't recall that.
Everyone's giving you the advice now about your past life.
Yeah, well,
Past
once
life about BT.
before Teresa.
Yes.
Yeah, well, once you break up with that person, it's easier to be like, yeah, I never thought you should be with them. But while you're with them, it's very hard to do that.
That's what I said too.
About what?
That's what I told your sister. We talked about someone else that we all know. And I said, I think it's very hard to tell your friend or your family member that they're dating someone who sucks.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah. This is getting a little too inside. I think people might be getting confused, but let's bring it back.
I'm confused, so let's talk about this.
Let's bring it back. Kelly asks about Jovi and Yara. And Asuelu was like, yeah, did you guys cuddle or did you do more? And Joey's like, she tested me. She came out of the bathroom looking all sexy. And Asuelu was like, when I grow up, I want to be like you.
It's like, dude, you're like 3 years younger.
But at least he can admit he needs to grow up.
Yeah.
I know he said it as a joke, but it's like, yeah, man, you do need to grow up.
Yes.
Joey's like, Asuelu, did you choke your chicken? Asuelu goes,
Ew.
twice. Everyone's doing their homework twice over here.
Well, they're not getting it the regular way, so.
Double checking their work. And so, speaking about choking your chicken, Jovi's like, Asuelu, you've never been to a strip club, right? And Asuelu goes, nah, but this is boys' time, so I want to go.
Yes, and Jovi's like, I have to show Asuelu the American way.
This is not good, Asuelu. This, if you really want to get back with your wife, you need to be on your best behavior.
I also feel like he may be sensing something because from what we know, I don't think there is a hope for them. So he might as well have fun with the boys.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So then the boys are doing their thing. The girls are on the beach. Yara and Kalani are relaxing by the beach with some cocktails when all of a sudden Hurricane Angela blows in.
Yes, she's like, nice boobs, ladies.
What an entrance.
And you can tell that Yara's like, oh, fuck.
No, Yara's not happy to see her. Yara's like, imagine you go to bed 2 a.m., some lady comes in with a boombox and wakes you up, then shows me a video with my husband licking her cheek.
And Kalani's like, Angela, you're being wild. Like, take it easy. And Yara's like, I'm just protecting my boundaries. Never do it again. And I love it because I think Angela thinks that she's very intimidating. But Yara doesn't care. Oh, she is, I know. But Yara doesn't give a shit. She's just like, don't do it. And I almost feel like I saw this respect in Angela's eyes for Yara. Did you see that?
Well,
Because she's like, cheers to that.
Yara's got a spine. Yara has confidence. And
Correct.
it takes confidence to stand up to Angela. And I think Angela respects that. Angela, it's not fun. For a bully, I don't think it's fun to continually pick on someone who is easy to push over. You wanna have a fair fight. And so I think Angela sees a worthy competitor in Yara, and she probably respects that.
Yes, and so she feels like they're friends now.
It's not the only thing she feels.
Well, bzzz, something's vibrating.
Oh, boy.
It's Michael's penis.
All of a sudden, Angela just starts twitching. And Kalani's like, is it a bug? Is it a bug? And Angela's like, it's Michael's penis. He's thinking of me. And she starts chasing Yara around with this dirty used vibrator.
Especially if you watch this. That thing has been everywhere. In her vagina,
Stop it.
on Michael's stand, literally on her boobs, just laying around. So this thing is like dirty. And she chases Yara with it. Luckily, all her smoking is not really helping, so she needs to stop. And they go back to their seats. And let's talk about Kalani's homework for a minute. Because
Yara.
she's the one who did not fail.
Yara asks how Kalani's masturbatory homework was. And she's like, oh, I did it. Did my homework twice. And Angela wants to know, who are you thinking of?
Well, Kalani says she has a couple of home videos.
Oh, yeah. Angela's like, Asuelu? And then Kalani just shakes her head. No.
Yep. And she's like, I feel guilty for lying to Asuelu. But she says, and I get this, after he cheated on her, she's like, I can't find him sexually attractive anymore because all I see is him with some other woman because he started this whole thing. And now she tasted something else. And I think it's just hard for her. I think if she just cheated, and he said, you know what, let's work on our relationship, get back together, I think she would be able to. But because he cheated first and he started this whole thing, I don't think she can get over it, especially because he's the first guy she's ever had sex with and everything. He just hurt her and she's done.
Yeah.
She can try to work on this, sure, but she's done.
These two, Kalani and Asuelu, they could have their own season of The Last Resort. They have real work that
my gosh.
needs to be done. We need Kalani to pull up the video and Asuelu to delete the video. Like, it can't just be block the hall pass. We need to give Asuelu the, okay, you can press delete. Okay, empty the trash. Okay. Like, there's a lot of things that Asuelu needs to delete from Kalani's phone if this is going to work.
Yep.
I don't know if they can come back.
I don't think so. I'm telling you, I would not come back if you cheated on me. That would be it for me.
No, and then, okay, say you could because there's kids and all right, I'll give you this one time only. And then you find out, oh, she was just masturbating to this guy's photo or this guy's videos. It's like, when's it going to stop? Right?
Never. That's the thing. I don't think they can fix this. They have kids, they'll have shared custody or whatever. It'll be fine. It happens. People do get a divorce with kids. And that will be it because they cannot come back. She cannot come back. He can. I think he would. He would forget about her hall pass and all this, but she can't.
Yeah, there'll be zero trust for a multitude of reasons. But primarily, I feel like people don't trust other people when they know they're not trustworthy themselves. Kalani knows she's not trustworthy. She's over here doing her homework, watching videos of Mr. Hall Pass. She knows she can't be trusted, so she's never going to trust Asuelu.
Also, she took that hall pass very seriously. I mean, making sex videos.
Oh, she started a relationship with this guy.
Yeah.
That's where I'm saying. I think I said it episode 1. There is, disclaimer, there is a fine print underneath the hall pass that says, this hall pass is good for one BJ or one bang, and that's it. She violated the terms of the hall pass. She started a relationship with this guy.
Well, I think if there was no hall pass, they would have broken up.
Well, then
I think the hall pass was a
cheating.
way. The hall pass was a way for Asuelu to try and get her back. Be like, hey, like I did it, you do it, and then we can get past it.
Yeah.
They would have been so done on the spot, I believe, because no one wants to be cheated on.
No, they thought, okay, this will level the playing field, but there is no tit for tat. It's not equal. There's no way you can make it perfectly equal. You're always going to try to get one up on the other person to feel like you won.
Of course.
Kalani took it too far, and I think we'll see the demise of the relationship because of it.
Yeah, but I think she had all the rights to do it because she
don't.
wasn't the one who started this.
I mean, she does, but again, there's disclaimer to the hall pass.
Once a cheater, always a cheater. He cheated.
Once a cheater, always a cheater on that person. That's my theory.
All right, even better. Better.
Yes, if he cheated on Kalani once, he'll cheat on her again.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean if he started a relationship with Kalani that he would cheat on Kalani. It just means he would cheat on Kalani again.
Yeah.
Once a cheater, always a cheater on that person.
All right.
All right. That was the fun drawer. That was the party drawer episode.
That was the wild and dirty party drawer.
It was all over the place. What an episode. You're right. I threw up my mouth quite a few more times than just two.
I told you.
Thank you for the reminder.
You're welcome.
I need to go brush my teeth. But before we do, we'll close it out with this. We're on Patreon. We're on Supercast. If you want more content, you want more coverage, we're covering the other way over there. marriedtoreality.supercast.com or patreon.com/marriedtoreality. It's a good time. We're loving it. We're also on Instagram at marriedtorealitypod. So message us there. Call in over there. Let us know your thoughts on this season. Are you guys loving it? Are you really loving it? Are you hoping there's a season 2? We are.
We are.
So call and let us know on Instagram at Married to Reality Pod. Also follow us wherever you're listening. That way, whenever we drop an episode on the free feed, you'll get it right to your device. It's so easy to do. Just look down and smash that follow button.
Guys, smash it like it is hot. Is the weather? Because it's been really hot in Florida.
Oh, boy.
What should I say? Michael's penis?
There we are. Please don't. Please don't. You could say as hot as that beach bar that the boys went to, as hot as those cruisers that they took to the beach bar, as hot as...
let's leave it at the Florida weather.
As hot as leprechauns in 1669.
No, please.
All right, as hot as the weather.
Nothing related to small ass.
All right, very true. Smash like it's as hot as the weather. And last but not least, if you haven't left a review, please do. You guys know we're suckers for a little love. If you leave a 5-star review and you write something, we'll read it on the Monday podcast.
Yes.
All right. That is it. That is The Last Resort, episode 5. Woo! I think I've said it all. You said it all?
I've said it all.
You sure have. It means we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.